guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison. If you are new here, I am a full-time reseller on the Poshmark app. I am also a full-time mom to two boys, Isaac Ray and Noah Thomas. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 5 tips to help you be successful with selling on Poshmark. So if that sounds good, please stay tuned. Tip number 1 would be to make sure that you are buying trending items. What I mean by trending items means that basically you want to be purchasing items that are in right now in the current fashion community. So you want to make sure that you are researching before you go shopping. So either look on YouTube at other resellers to see what they're purchasing, what's selling for them. You can look on Google at current fashion trends. Look in those places. You want to make sure that you have items that are going to sell quickly and are going to sell for good profit margins. So tip number 2 would be to make sure that you are pricing your items correctly. And what I mean by that is whenever you bring an item home, you want to make sure that you are looking at the sold listings on the Poshmark app. I will do a separate video on how to look up sold listings on Poshmark, but that is what you want to price your item by. Make sure you're putting good keywords in the description bar. That way, whenever you're searching the item in the sold listings, it comes up with what is closest to your item. So that is number 2. And I will make a video on how to do that, to look up sold listings in the near future. Here. Number 3 would be to make sure that you are taking presentable photos. So basically what I mean by that is you want to make sure your clothes are not wrinkled. Make sure that you have decent lighting. You don't have to have a lighting setup with like the lighting boxes and all that. If you can't afford it, you don't need it. I don't have that because we just don't, it's not needed for us. Also, what you can do is after you take your photos before you list, you can download a editing app. I use the app PicTapGo, and that really helps me lighten up my photos. I don't light them up like to a crazy extent where the coloring is not the same as the actual item. I don't do that. I just do it to where it lightens up the picture a little bit better. And if you can like I said, you don't really want to have wrinkled clothing because people don't want to buy wrinkled clothing. They don't want to purchase that because it looks like, oh, you just don't care. You don't want to take pictures of your clothing on the bed. You don't want to take pictures of clothing on the floor. I mean, you just want to make sure your clothes look presentable. I steam all my clothing before I take pictures. When I first started doing Poshmark, I didn't do that. I didn't have a steamer, and I noticed that all the clothes that I didn't steam, if they had wrinkles, they sat for quite a bit, and I actually have some on my Poshmark closet that I didn't steam. I have to relist because they look bad and they just have no likes. I don't think anyone's ever shared them. They just are terrible. So I have to redo that. But yeah, make sure that you have your clothes are not wrinkled or like that. If you can't get a steamer, I mean, you can always just throw them in the dryer and they'll unwrinkle themselves. Number 4 would be to make sure that you are sharing your items daily. You want to make sure that you are sharing your own closet multiple times a day. I share my closet at least 6 or 7 times a day or more, if I can. And I have 200 active listings. So I make sure that I am sharing all the time. I can do it because I stay home with my kids, but that's what you want to do, at least 3 times a day. And also you want to make sure that you are sharing during party times, because that's when Poshmark has the most active people, I guess, on the app. So that's what you want to do there as well. So yeah, make sure that you're sharing your closet multiple times a day because that brings traffic to your closet. People share your closet. You get likes, all that stuff. And if, when you're first starting, if people start sharing your items, then you can share their items back. But now I'm a Posh ambassador and I don't really share other people's closets unless I have time. And the last thing would be tip number 5, which would be send out offers to likers. I send out offers to likers daily. Anytime somebody likes an item, I send them an offer right away. And for me, what I've noticed when I do that, half the time I don't get a response. I don't get a decline, nothing, just nothing. And then half the time, that person, as soon as I send them an offer, they accept because they're, shopping, they like the item, and as soon as you send them an offer, it's kind of like an impulse buy. They just buy it right there. Oh, they sent me an offer. Oh, I think that's a good offer. I'll buy that. And half the time, they actually do end up purchasing that item. So I send out offers to likers daily. Every time someone likes an item, I send them an offer. I know a lot of other people do once a week on Thursdays or Fridays. You can do it that way as well. But for me, what has been most successful for me as a reseller would be to send out offers right away to them. So that was my 5 tips for you. I will repeat them one more time. That would be buy trending items, price items correctly, take good photos, share items daily, and send out offers to likers. Alright everybody, that is the end of the video. If you like that, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. My link to my Poshmark closet will be in the description box below. Please leave a comment of what kind of videos you want to see in the future. And here, this little guy wants to say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
This is Isaac. Can you say hi, Isaac?
Hi.
Yeah, hi. And Noah. Noah was on my lap most of the time. But that is all. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.